Chapter 7. Moment of Rest. Tyler, with Morgan alongside him, enter into a new area. They are followed by Theo, Kyle, and Jacqueline. As the door shuts behind them, they take this time to observe what appears to be an office building. The air smelt bitter of dust, paper, and mildew. The area they stood in was a typical look of an office space, rows upon rows of wall dividers with desks, computer, file cabinet, and chair. Several of the computers were on, as if someone had just recently stepped away for a coffee break. Over on the left side of the room, where the walls are, were a number of closed doors and a dimly lit hallway. Over on the right side of the room had dark windows all across that area's walls. The group took in a sigh of relief, but their nerves were still on edge, thanks to the hounds they had to deal with before.
Okay,
Morgan says.
office building now, so am I the only one losing their mind?
Jacqueline points towards the windows.
I'm there with you, honestly. Anyone notice how weird those windows look?
Could it be tinted?
Theo points out. Kyle remains silent. Tyler huffs as he makes his way over towards the window and presses his face against the glass. He sees nothing but darkness.
I hate office spaces.
Tyler grunted. He goes to grab a chair and flings it at the window. The group watches as Tyler hits the window over and over again until it is made very clear that the windows were not going to break.
What the hell? What is this? What the hell is this?
Tyler shouts out. He goes to punch the window, but that does nothing as well.
Tyler, seriously, chill out. You're scaring me.
Morgan said while watching his performance with wide eyes. Theo leans into Kyle.
I think he's finally losing his marbles.
Kyle gives him a light smile. Tyler rubs his face with frustrated hand twists.
Don't get me wrong. I'm cool without having the hellhounds around trying to chew my asshole off. But for some reason, this is a worse feeling.
Worse than abominations coming for us?
Jacqueline shouted.
You're truly unbelievable, man.
Tyler nods.
I know, I get it a lot.
Suddenly, Kyle leans on the wall behind him with a slow slide towards the floor.
Yo, Kyle, are you good over there?
Theo asked as he, Jacqueline, and Morgan hurried over to check up on him. Tyler crosses his arms with a look of disgust fixed on his face. Theo feels his hand over Kyle's sweaty forehead.
You're burning up. Good thing we landed here. This seems like a chill place for us to recuperate together. However, something tells me we're no longer in Kansas.
He says with a shrug.
Always with the jokes?
Jacqueline mutters as she studies Kyle's face.
He's coming down from his high. Kyle, if you need to vomit, please do.
Gross.
Morgan says with a half smile. Kyle looks up towards Morgan. She places a supportive hand on his shoulder.
Hey, just get better, okay? You are the level-headed one. When you're not high as a kite?
She presses her lips together, but maintains her smile. Tyler notices this and stomps his way over towards the group.
What the fuck? I knew you still had a thing for this guy.
Tyler yelled out, pointing his finger at Morgan accusatively.
Tyler, what the hell are you talking about?
Morgan said, standing up, taken aback from his words. Tyler's eyebrows furrow as he glares at Morgan.
Don't give me that. I've seen the way you look at him. You're one wink away from fucking the guy. Fuck off.
He concluded as he walked away from the group.
Are you fucking serious?
Morgan calls out as she follows him.
Tyler, you've got some nerve to be hauling me around like some trophy. Fuck you.
The couple walk off towards the hallway, shooting profanity at one another. Theo sighs heavily before turning to his sister and best friend.
You okay to look after my boy? I gotta make sure thing 1 and thing 2 don't venture too far or do something stupid.
Jacqueline nods with a reassuring smile.
Sure thing. Go on. I got it from here.
Theo nods before he hurries off towards the hallway. Jacqueline takes another moment to peer around the office space area. She finds a pale yellow can on the table.
Hold on, Kyle.
She runs over to grab the can. Before she grabs it, Jacqueline raises an eyebrow.
I know this isn't out of the ordinary for a soda can to be at someone's desk, but why doesn't it have a brand on it? Plain?
She thought to herself. Shrugging, she grabs the can and races back to Kyle. Kyle's eyes were shut when she came back. She lightly taps his face, causing him to open his eyes wide in terror.
It's okay.
She says soothing, as if a mother was tending to a scared child.
It's just me. You're safe, Kyle.
She hands him the can.
Here, take this. I'll be honest, I don't know what flavor it is, or if it's soda or tea.
She pops the can open and hands it to Kyle. Kyle breathes calmly to himself before lightly grabbing for the can.
Theo found one before, at the space lab. It actually helped me a bit. We can share if you want to.
He takes a sip from the can. Jacqueline lightly chuckles.
Nah, for all this running and screaming, I'm still fine without water.
Jacqueline takes the time to look over Kyle's body. On his arms were riddled with needle marks and light bruises. His face also appeared to have suffered past abuse. A dark mark on the left side of his neck with an old cut lingered on the upper part of his lip. Kyle's almond-colored eyes were slightly sunken from lack of sleep.
Kyle.
Jacqueline thought. She takes a seat across from him, watching him sip from the pale yellow can.
You know, I've heard Theo talk about you and I've known you for a while, but I feel as if I don't know you at all.
Kyle chuckles.
Well, yeah. Aren't you like 3 or 4 years older than us? Not exactly in our age range group for hangouts.
Tell that to the online forum.
Jacqueline says with a light laugh. Kyle shrugs.
Fair enough. I mean, I can say the same thing about you. I don't know much about you, and I've known Theo since elementary school.
He takes another sip from the can.
I guess, while I'm coming down and all.
He pauses for a moment. Jacqueline could tell that Kyle was very embarrassed about his situation.
But can we get to know each other now, while we're in hell?
He says with an awkward chuckle. Jacqueline laughs.
Yeah, I think we might be getting closer there. So, what do you want to know about?
Kyle places down the can.
Well, what do you do for work?
I'm a social worker. I like to help people and tend to poke my nose into people's business. When I don't mean to, I just enjoy lending a hand to those in need.
She sighs.
I don't feel like I did a very good job here, though.
Kyle chuckles again.
This isn't your typical hangout, though. You get a pass.
He hands her the can, to which she politely declines.
So, you like to help people? That sounds nice. You've seen a lot of troubles out there, huh?
You have no idea.
Jacqueline breathes out.
Your turn. What's going on, Kyle? What do you do for work? Any goals?
Kyle itches his chin.
At the moment, not sure. Just doing odd jobs. Goals? Not sure.
There was a long pause before Jacqueline breaks the silence.
Well, I don't remember Theo telling me you do hard drugs.
Jacqueline says softly. She eyes him for his reaction. Kyle doesn't seem to be fazed by her statement.
Came up on some hard times?
She asks.
You don't gotta spill everything to me, but I'm also a great listener.
She gives him a reassuring smile. Kyle blows air out from his nose, hesitating before he speaks.
Yeah, that. Well, it's pretty easy to access when you're around it all the time.
The way he said it nonchalantly disturbed Jacqueline.
What's that mean? Like your parents get it for you? Or...
She lets the question linger in the air for Kyle to catch. Kyle gets a memory flashback back when he was a younger teen. He enters into his father's room to find him pasted out on his bed. On the nightstand were pill bottles and small bags of crystal meth. Kyle remembers feeling confused. but also angry as a kid. He touches the right side of his face, still feeling hot from hours before. Kyle takes another sip from the can.
The donor often has it around. He's always zooted out of his mind. Doesn't seem to miss it every now and then when I snag some for myself.
For that escape?
Jacqueline added.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Kyle shakes his head.
No. You could be right. Maybe you are right. But I just hate that house. The donors too.
Kyle sighs very deeply before he says,
You know, I've always wanted to be a pilot. To just get into a jet or plane or whatever and just soar off into the clouds, leaving everything behind like an afterthought. That's the life I thought I was gonna get.
You can still make it happen, Kyle.
Jacqueline says. Kyle lifts his head up to just meet Jacqueline's eyes.
The strongest obstacle in anyone's progress or anyone's goals is your own self. Only you can be the bull that takes down the walls of suppression.
Jacqueline explained. She pauses before she adds,
Or taking the bull by the horns. Probably a better analogy. Or was it a metaphor?
Kyle smiles again.
I like yours better. Thanks, Jacqueline. I'll think over your words.
Jacqueline also shares a smile.
So, you're gonna accept my offer to taste this weird pop, or what?
They both laugh as Jacqueline finally takes a sip from the can.
Tastes like almond water?
She notes. Over in the hallway, we hear the couple still yelling profanity at one another as Theo makes it over towards them.
Shut the fuck up!
No, you shut the fuck up!
God, I hate how jealous you can get. Why are you like that? I don't even like him like that.
Yay. I seen those fuck me eyes staring deep into that meth head.
How cringe can you really be?
Theo sighs to himself.
Yikes. These two are just simply adorable.
Theo continues to follow them down the hallway, which also had more closed doors. He went to open a door, but it was locked.
Figures.
Just get away from me if you're just gonna bitch.
Tyler huffed as he pushed the door at the end of the hall open.
Don't you walk away from me?
Morgan's voice trails off, prompting Theo to rush into the open door. His eyes widened upon seeing what was in store for them.